Did you know that Prime Minister Narendra Modi once ignored multiple calls from Donald Trump? Yes, the United States President, he kept on calling and Indian Prime Minister simply did not pick. Why? Let's break it down. At the time, relations between Washington and New Delhi were going through a rough patch. Mr. Trump had slapped massive tariffs on Indian products, almost double the usual rate. This wasn't just a small trade spat. For India, it meant higher costs on every single thing, from steel to farm products. To make matters worse, Washington had also imposed extra duties on India's purchases of Russian crude oil, something that New Delhi considered critical for its energy security. Now, here's the interesting part. Mr. Modi is not known to duck the conversation, but reports say that he refused to take Trump's calls not once but 4 times in a row. German and Japanese newspapers both reported the same story. Mr. Modi was angry but also being cautious. He did not want to escalate the situation, but he also didn't want to bend under pressure. Imagine the world's largest democracy telling the most powerful man in the world, not now. But why was Mr. Modi so upset? Well, the part of it had to do something with Mr. Trump's growing warmth towards Pakistan. Do you remember Trump had publicly claimed that he saved the day by mediating between India and Pakistan after cross-border tension? In the meantime, India denied it outright, but the statement left a bitter taste in Delhi. Many in India saw it as Washington undercutting their position, and Mr. Modi wasn't going to let that slide. In the meantime, analysts say that this particular episode exposed something much deeper: the limits of America's Indo-Pacific strategy. For years, Washington pitched India as a key partner in containing China's rise, but New Delhi was never fully on board. Yes, India wanted closer ties with the US, but not at a cost of its independence, right? Tariffs, pressure tactics, and Trump's unpredictable style only made India more reluctant. And here's where China enters the picture. Beijing, unlike Washington, dangled investments, infrastructure, and technology, things that India needs for its domestic growth. Some experts even argue that India and China, despite their border clashes, they share bigger ambitions, expanding influence in global institutions and shaping the economic order. Beijing wants more partners and New Delhi wants more leverage. That was simple. But you know why this all matters, and what does this all tell us? It shows that India is not a pawn in America's game. Whether it's Mr. Trump or Mr. Biden, India wants partnership on its own terms. If that means refusing a phone call, so be it. And while Washington talks about alliances and strategy, New Delhi is carefully balancing between power blocks and sometimes leaning towards the United States, sometimes signaling to China, but always putting its own interests first. At the end of the day, this story is less than about a missed phone call and more about a message. A message is clear that India will engage, but it will not be dictated to. Even the most powerful caller in the world cannot expect blind compliance.